This video will demonstrate how to change a decimal into a percent. This is Kirk Cousins from the Redskins. He is their quarterback. We are just ending the NFL preseason, and here are some stats on how Kirk Cousins performed. If you notice, all of his stats on completed passes are in decimal form. But what I would like to know is the percent of passes he has completed during these games. So the question is, how are we going to change all of those decimals into percents? When going from a decimal to a percent, we move the decimal point over 2 places to the right and add a percent sign. But how are you going to remember which direction to go? You just have to remember Dr. Pepper. In Dr. Pepper, let the D represent the decimal and P represent percent. Just like Dr. Pepper starts at the decimal and ends at the percent, our decimal point will follow the same pattern. Here's an example. We have 68 hundredths. Start at the decimal point and move it over 2 places to the right, following the same pattern as Dr. Pepper. We end up with 68 and add a percent sign. So our answer is 68%. Here's another example. The D is the decimal and the P is the percent, remember. We're going to follow the same pattern as Dr. Pepper. Move it over once, twice. So we're going to start at the decimal point in 51 hundredths and move the decimal point over 2 places to the right. We get the number 51, and then we add a percent sign. So our answer is 51%. Here's our last example. Remember, D means decimal, P is percent. We're going to follow the same pattern as Dr. Pepper and move the decimal point 2 places over to the right. So in our example 7/10, we're going to start at the decimal point and move it over 1, 2. The only thing we have to remember here is we have to fill in the empty space with the 0. We get the number 70 and we add a percent at the end. So our answer is 70%. Why don't you try this one on your own? Remember, D decimal, P percent. So if we're starting at the decimal, we're going to move it over 2 places to the right, just like in our Dr. Pepper example. So start at the decimal point, move it over 2 places to the right. What number did you get? Take that number and add a percent sign, and then you have your answer. I hope you came up with 34%.